What's up there, investors? Welcome to my channel. This is the Frugal Investor. Hope you all had a great weekend and a great 4th of July. Things are finally opening back up after a long break, and people are starting to travel more and get out more and go out to different places and be in restaurants and open places without masks. Things are finally starting to look normal. In this video, I am going to give you guys an update on my portfolio, how my portfolio is doing so far, and how it has performed during this time frame from November till today, which is 6.5 months. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot. With that said, let's get right into it. Portfolio has been doing really well over the past month. It is up by almost 4.17% just in the past month alone. This is a growth, value, and dividend portfolio. That is, the companies that I hold in this portfolio are growth centric. They are value companies and they pay a good dividend as well. So it's a mix of these three type of companies. The number of companies that I hold in this portfolio are only 22 companies. That is very less as compared to a lot of people who like to diversify, who like to hold more than 80 companies, 100 companies in their portfolios. I hold only 22 companies. The reason I hold such less amount of companies is because number one reason is I really do not have a lot of time to spend on researching companies and putting a lot of time into finding out new businesses. So all these 22 businesses, they are solid blue chip companies, leaders in their space, great leadership that handles them, great CEOs, great management team that manages their finances really well, and these companies have a lot of growth up ahead of them. So they are blue chip companies with great leadership, great numbers, and they have a lot of growth up ahead of them, and they are the leaders in their space, most of these companies. So I do not have to be worried about like doing the research every day, every week, what's going on and what's not. I can just put my money into these 22 companies, just keep an eye, okay, things are going right and all that, but it doesn't require a lot of work. It gives me more time to work on my active income so that I can grow this passive portfolio. And that is the main reason I only hold 22 companies. But believe me, these 22 companies, they are solid, they are bulletproof. In this portfolio, I hold 9 pies. All these pies are in different sectors, with the biggest sector being technology. Technology, which is about 47% of my portfolio, and it is a growth sector with mostly growth companies in this portfolio. So far, this sector is up by almost 18%. Some of the main companies that I hold in this portfolio, in this pie, in technology pie, are Apple, Google, Facebook, Tesla, Shopify, Etsy, PayPal, and Broadcom. Etsy, I bought a lot of Etsy during this downturn that it was facing in the past 2 months, and it paid me off really well. And it's gonna keep paying me off because my price point is below 170 in Etsy. The other fastly growing, the fastest growing pie in this portfolio is the financials. They're up by almost 45%. And the main reason for that is because I bought it at a time when it was struggling. It was struggling because of the pandemic and was struggling to come back up. So I bought it at a very opportune time, the financial companies that I bought, and they have produced great results, up by almost 45%. The main financial companies that I hold are JP Morgan and Chase and Capital One. JP Morgan and Chase is one of the safest investments in the stock market today. It is one of the safest investments in my opinion. Capital One Financial is a very fast growing bank, and they also have a lot of cash on hand. They also have some debt, but it's almost equalized, and they also have great leadership, great team. And I used to work for Capital One, so I can vouch for that. And this bank is going to do really well in the upcoming years. The other fastly growing sector in my portfolio is real estate. In the real estate portfolio, I hold Equinix, which is a data center company, and also Realty Income Corp, which is a monthly dividend paying REIT. So both of these are very, very safe investments. Equinix, it still has a lot of room to grow as the use for data centers is just picking up, and it has a lot of room to go further in the future as population grows and as developing nations become more developed. They need more and more data centers, and Equinix is very well positioned in that space to be the leader, to grow fastly with the growing world. And Realty Income Corp is a very safe. It invests in mostly triple net properties, pays a monthly dividend, very safe investment. Also hold two ETFs, which are JEPI from JP Morgan and VYM. Both of these are very high dividend paying ETFs, and they are also one of the biggest dividend payers in my portfolio. Since November 17, 2020 till today, which is July 7th, 2021, almost 6.5 months, the portfolio has paid me dividends of $1,473. So that comes out to about $240 a month. So about $240 a month, this portfolio is giving me a monthly income. The growth in this portfolio is up by almost $21,000. So that is almost 19% growth in the past 6.5 months. If I compare my portfolio to the S&P 500 during the past 6 months, the S&P 500 is up by almost 14%, while my portfolio is up by almost 19%. So we are still able to beat the S&P 500 by a good amount of margin. So that is always a good news. And that is one of my main goals for this portfolio, is to be able to be ahead of S&P 500, be able to beat S&P 500. And I have been successfully been able to do that in the past 6.5 months. The market has gone up and down, it has recovered, it has gone back down. Things have happened in all the sectors, all across different markets. Sometimes tech was down, sometimes value stocks were down. But my portfolio, I can proudly say, my portfolio, it has been able to constantly beat the S&P 500 so far. And hopefully it will continue to do that if I just keep doing my due diligence while buying these companies, and I just keep putting money into this portfolio. So if you want to check out this portfolio, I will leave a link in the description down below. Click on the link and you can see all the companies that I hold in this portfolio. Yeah, leave me in the comments down below which company do you like the most. With that said, this was the update on my portfolio. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. This is the Frugal Investor signing out.